but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
Darnold a sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to try and go deep again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Shenault. 67 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They go play action here. Mond. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mond looks to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Brissett. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Brissett.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hubbard. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Darnold.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable for Grant. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Out of the gun, Brissett. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him the first down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another first down. Right back to Hubbard. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
What is this? Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Now Brissett.
And he he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They run for it with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Carolina, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously...